reading from the Gospel according to Mark. Jesus departed with his disciples to the sea, and a great multitude from Galilee followed him, hearing all that he was doing. And they came to him in great numbers from Judea, Jerusalem, Idumea, beyond the Jordan, and the region around Tyre and Sidon. He told his disciples to have a boat ready for him because of the crowd, so that they would not crush him, for he had cured many, so that all who had diseases pressed upon him to touch him. But whenever the unclean spirits saw him, they fell down before him and shouted, "You are the Son of God." And he sternly ordered them not to make him known. The word of the Lord. Now, if you've been following our daily sermons online, or you've been coming to our daily chapel services, it may start to feel like we've been sharing the same story over and over again. The story of Jesus healing people, telling them, don't tell anyone about this. They run off and they tell everyone anyway. And then Jesus ends up swarmed by so many people that then he has to leave and go to another town. And it may seem like almost every day in our readings in Mark so far, it's been some variation of that story. This one we've heard today is in some ways kind of like a summary encapsulating that first 3 chapters of Mark that we've been hearing. And I think the reason why this keeps getting reiterated, the idea of Jesus healing us, healing people, saying, don't spread the word about this, and then when they do, he gets swarmed, and then he moves on to another community, is because it's coming back to prompting us to look at our lives at when Jesus is healing us, when Jesus is saving us, how is our response to that? Are we the kind of people who many seem to be in this story who are coming to Jesus just for the quick fix, to be healed of their discomforts and legitimate ailments, sicknesses and discomforts, but they're really only in it for as long as Jesus has something he can do for them? Notice how many of these people, almost all of them, once Jesus isn't healing them and instead he is dying on the cross, they've scattered to the 4 winds. Suddenly, now that Jesus isn't there for them to serve them, they're nowhere to be found. Look instead at the few disciples that when Jesus came into their lives and healed them, such as when he came into the life of Simon Peter, healed Simon Peter's mother. Notice that his response wasn't just to be appreciative in the moment of the quick fix, but actually continue to dwell in how Jesus' presence, his healing, his saving work changed Peter's life, challenged him to live a different life as a result. It's not to say that Peter didn't also have his moments of fear and doubt. We know he did. But he didn't give up on it. That even after Jesus has ascended and is gone in bodily form from him, Peter continued to live a changed life as a result. He continued to try to spread the healing love that Jesus had instilled within him with those around him. So let us look within our own discipleship and ask ourselves, when are we being present, and when are we just accepting what Jesus can do for us and being happy with that? When are we leading what Jesus has done for us, that healing, saving love, and letting it prompt us to live different lives as a result? Letting it challenge us to be ever broader, ever stronger, ever more bravely going out into the world and living a radically different life of love because of Jesus' presence. That is perhaps an even better way of showing our gratitude for what Jesus has done for us. And in so doing, we are playing a role of spreading the love and the saving work of Jesus farther and wider than all of these throngs of people that were surrounding him at the Galilee ever did. Thanks, God. Amen.